and welcome to my video.
Dog's going at it with a toy. Might make some noise. Pet 2 lawn care guy.
Hello, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty great, especially because one of my childhood favorites, literally can't stop thinking about it until I got this DVD, Warriors of Virtue. Have y'all ever heard of this before? It's pretty great. I recommend you watch it. I'll pop that in my DVD player later. Today we are going to make a banana bread like no other. It's kind of a mix between banana bread and bread pudding. And if you've ever had bread pudding, oh my gosh, I hope you're in the same club as me because I absolutely adore bread pudding. Thank you, Grandma Fu. You really sparked that delicious memory, and I just absolutely love bread pudding. You guys, I have this book here, Our Daily Bread. I have no idea where this recipe book came from. Picked it up off the side of the road in a box of books, and I was flipping through it looking for a banana bread recipe, and I found this one. Okay, it's that top one right there. It's by a woman called, or man, Gigi King, and it calls for 2 cups milk. Now, I had 2 or 3 banana bread recipes I could have made, and this one really intrigued me because I was like, that's a lot of milk. And maybe you're thinking, well, what about the flour content? No, I mean, it's got a cup of flour. 2 to 3 bananas, a couple eggs, butter, sugar, you know, wham bam, put all the math together, ma'am. That is a watery batter. So I have made a few changes to the recipe, and I think I might need to put my light on because the natural light is slowly fading. Aha, there we go. So yeah, while I fiddle around with these, let me tell you what we're going to need. We're going to need 2 to 3 bananas, a 1/3 cup of shortening, which I'm going to use a 1/3 cup of butter because I love the flavor. And you're also going to need 3/4 cups brown sugar. Personally, I recommend using a 1/4 cup white sugar along with that. And then 2 eggs. You're also going to need a cup of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda. She or they want to use a teaspoon of salt, but I found that was a bit too salty, so I'm using 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups milk. Okay, so what we're going to need is a bowl. First off and foremost, bowl. You are also going to need that 1/3 cup of shortening or butter. I'm using butter. Beautiful. Oh, yes, and one of the more important parts of baking is the cooking temperature. Your oven should be set at 350. Preheating now. Gorgeous. And then we're going to need the brown sugar. There we go. And then I want to add that 1/4 cup of regular white cane sugar. I don't know why I added this in here. One day I'll make it without the white sugar. But for now, it's been added. What you're going to do with this is cream it together, and that means that you're going to mix it, basically. I'm using electric today. Something's outside very interesting to my dog, and I am interested on what that is, but time is a ticking. So, you see, we have these ingredients in here. I'm just going to give that a manual stir real quick and then turn it on low. Yeah, that's low. I'm going to call that creamed. I think usually you're supposed to have it like on the edges. My dog keeps barking. I apologize. Please ignore him. I just interpret creamed as incorporated. So the next step, we're going to add all of the ingredients, the eggs, flour, soda, salt, and milk. Oddly enough, it doesn't say anything about the bananas. I'm just gonna plop those in there. Anyway, so we have the 3 bananas. We're going to need 2 eggs. So we have the 2 eggs in there. We're going to need a cup of flour and an apron. Then the teaspoon of baking soda. Feels like a lot. About half a teaspoon of that in there. Last but not least, the milk. Voila! And then we're going to give that a good heck of a stir. Kind of mush those bananas. The bananas are supposed to be mushed already. Looking good, looking good. I'm going to be putting this into a regular 8x4 by 2 and 25.5 inch bread container. Slightly buttered, and pop that in the oven at 350 degrees for about an hour. I'm thinking I may have done something wrong, by the way. It's usually not this full. And my batter looks like it's separated from the butter. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this in the oven and see you later. I just winked. I really did that. I did that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Did you like it? So it's only been in the oven for about 3 minutes and it's already looking like this. So if I were to say I'm worried, that might be a little bit of an understatement. So that's totes my goats fun, y'all. Okay, so I completely forgot that I had this in the oven. So I guess that's a good thing. That means it didn't completely spill over. Look at that. That is ooh la la. All right. Oh. Okay, so it's very jiggly, so it's definitely not done. My oven seems to be needs to be cleaned. It's just a little over 350, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these toothpicks out. It's not even open, my goodness. Stick that in. I already know it's not gonna come out clean. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, leave that in maybe another 30 minutes. Okay, so this is an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna call that done. That looks pretty good. Go ahead. Set that up there. Apologize for the lighting. I was not prepared. I'm gonna let this cool off. Ooh. Ooh. That's a jiggle. That's a jiggle right there. I should probably stop. Okay. See y'all in a bit. Ooh, look at this. It deflated quite a bit, but other than that, I'm pretty sure it's delicious. I'm sure I probably shouldn't have been slapping it, but that jiggle was so satisfying. I could not help myself. So I'm just going around these edges. with the knife. And this has been sitting for probably about an hour. And I'm just going to go ahead and try and, So, I'm just going to put this here. And I'm going to cut into it and show y'all what it looks like on the inside. And this is the most moist, delicious banana bread ever. Ooh, I don't know if you can see, it's steaming. Do you see the steam coming off? I can see it. I don't know. But yeah. I think the last time I made this, I forgot to write in the book to put 3 eggs, and that would have helped a lot with this part, I think. But it's definitely delicious. The bananas could have been a bit more ripe though. If you want, you could probably put vanilla in this. It's just so good. It's not quite bread. It's not quite pudding. It's just delicious. It's fantastic. Nuts don't work very well in this. They all sink to the bottom, so yeah. But there you have it. Some fantastic banana bread pudding. I hope that you all are having a lovely time wherever you're at. I've gotta go. Bye.